If you have a current claim or claims pending with the Department of Veterans Affairs, can you submit a new claim? In today's video, I'll give you a breakdown if you can or if you can't. So stick around. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dwayne Kimball, owner and founder of KMD89 VAClaims Consulting, United States Army veteran and retired VA rating specialist. Today's video, if you have a claim pending, can you file a new claim with the VA? But before I get into today's video, don't forget about my book on the VA claims process and my seminar on how to win your VA compensation claim. Check the description section of this video and learn more. Okay, today's video. If you have a claim pending with the Department of Veterans Affairs, can you submit a new claim? And the answer is yes and no. But I'm going to give you some examples. Let's start with the no. Okay, so let's just say you filed a claim for migraines, okay, whether it be secondary to tinnitus or due to treatment, diagnosis, and service, or as a presumptive condition, okay? And that claim has been outstanding. The VA hasn't made a decision on it, and it's been outstanding for, let's just say, 2 years, okay? And they finally make a decision, and they deny it. And you appeal it, or you submit a high-level review. And it's been sitting there for 2 years, 3 years, a long time, okay? And you file another claim for migraines, whether it be for presumptive, secondary, increase, or whatever, okay? But it's a claim for migraines. The rating activity does not have jurisdiction over that claim for migraines. Why? Because the high-level review department, appeals department, has jurisdiction because you submitted a high-level review. So they're going to send you a letter and tell you they do not have jurisdiction over that claim for migraines because you've already submitted that 0996 for high-level review. Now, let's just say that you had other claim conditions along with that migraines. That letter will be for the migraines, and then they will go ahead and take issue with those other claim conditions as long as they're not at the high-level review level, okay? Now, the second option is yes, you can submit another claim if you have a claim pending. And here's an example. Let's just say you filed a claim for increase for PTSD, okay, 6 months ago. The VA hasn't made a decision yet. You turn around and file 5 more claims, 5 more conditions, okay, 6 months later after you submitted that claim for increase for PTSD. As long as none of these conditions are on high-level review, you can submit those claims. I've actually seen veterans, when I was a rater, they'll submit a claim back when the claims process was taking averaging a year. I've seen veterans within that year file 3 different claims throughout that year. And as long as none of those claims were on appeal or the veteran hadn't submitted a high-level review, the VA had to take action on all those 3 separate claims that the veteran submitted, okay? Now, a lot of people may say, oh, raters don't like it when you do this, or raters don't like it when you do that. When I was a rater, I didn't care. I still had a job to do. Did it make it a little bit more difficult and a pain in the butt? Yeah, but hey, still have to rate them, okay? And again, as long as they were not on appeal or the veteran submitted that 0996 for high-level review, the rating activity still had to adjudicate all three those separate claims. Now, the reason why it's a little bit difficult is because you got to do more development. Okay, if the veteran puts this information on the claim form, then you got to stop, and the VSR has to go out and do development. So it could prolong that claim, but it's nothing stating that you can't. Now, it could prolong the claim, but I've seen it where veterans, like clockwork, it just lands at the perfect time. The veteran claimed the increase, and for PTSD, the veteran went to that exam is back, and then the veteran submitted another claim and had a DBQ and or nexus statement, and then the third claim, they had a DBQ and nexus statement. Boom. It's all there for the rater, all the information, the exams that the veteran submitted and or nexus statement, if any, all development was complete. I've rated all three claims at the same time, okay? It can happen. Doesn't happen often, okay? But keep in mind, one, you can, just think about this, you can submit multiple claims as long as they're not on appeal or high-level review. If that's the case, they're going to send you a letter saying, hey, these conditions, the rating activity doesn't have jurisdiction, they're already on appeal or high-level review, okay? But if they're not, you can. Now, the way I rate it could be different from the way another rater rated it, okay? If I was able to grant at least one of those conditions, I grant it, service connected, grant the increase, whatever. And if I need to go out for an exam for those other conditions, then I deferred it, okay? And I have a video on my channel where I talk about deferred. What is deferred, okay? And I show some examples that you can identify in the rating decision when the rater defers it, okay? So unless somebody is rated, okay, I don't think that they can tell you what raters think or what raters want to see, okay? Again, every claim is different. I've seen veterans submit multiple claims, and it may take a year and a half just because the veteran stated, hey, for this condition, I went to these 5 doctors. I submitted a claim for this condition, I went to 5 other different doctors. I submitted a claim for this condition, and I went to 5 other doctors. Now you have 15 doctors on that 526 EZ. The veteran stated they received treatment for. That VSR has to go out to all 15 of those doctors. But before they do, they have to send that veteran a VA form 21-4142, release of information. And I've talked about in some other videos, when that VSR has to do that, you just added a long time, months, onto your claim, because in this instance, they have to go out to 15 different doctors. Now, you may say, man, that is crazy. I've seen it. I've seen it. And when veterans say, oh, it took a long time, they're not saying, oh, I put this information on my 526EZ. I just did a video, and I'll link the deferred video. In that video, I talked about what can prolong your claim to the end of this video, okay? And you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So in this example, I stated the veteran notated 15 different doctors, 5 doctors for each of the 3 conditions that they claim, okay? I've seen it, all right? So just think about it. You can submit a new claim when you have one pending, as long as that condition that you're claiming is not on a high-level review, and then the rating activity can take issue with it, okay? So hope you found this video very educational, informational. If so, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and don't forget to share this video with your fellow veterans. Thank you.